right, so I'm fairly new to the RC world. How would one get into RC flying? Like, you start small, work your way up, like how would that work?
Yeah, absolutely. It used to be there were hobby shops on every corner growing up when I was a kid. You could walk in any town, there'd be stores, you could walk in and buy it. Now there's still quite a few clubs. There's around 2,000 clubs across the country. The Academy of Model Aeronautics is the national organization that oversees all model aviation. There's clubs everywhere. You can go to modelaircraft.org and it kind of gives you a list of where they are. Ideally, you basically go to a club and try to find an instructor there. They're usually pretty easy. You can get started with some of the smaller foam airplanes, which have some stabilization systems now for less than $300, which is a fraction of the cost it cost when I started 40 years ago. Yeah, the hobby's been in a pretty good place recently, and then now over the last 10 to 15 years, you can see how it's expanded to include, these were dreams 20 years ago. You might see a turbine jet. I mean, it was probably 20 years ago before I saw one in person, and that was maybe one at some show. And now they're everywhere, and they've gotten so much bigger and so much easier to get a hold of.
That's awesome.